Restaurant employee amuses himself, delights me and my kids. Yesterday I decided to take my kids to an international chain restaurant. In this restaurant, the kids' meal comes with ice cream. But, you have to serve yourself. That was a problem because there weren't any bowls beside the ice cream machine. So I thought, I know what to do. I'll simply ask an employee for some bowls. And that's just what I did. So he turns to look at the vast array of bowls behind him, some sauce-sized, some entree salad-sized, and many in between. And we realize that neither of us knows what size the kids' ice cream is intended to be. So he thought, I know what to do. I'll simply ask a manager. And he says, hey boss, what do we put the kids' ice cream in? Without turning around, the boss says a ducking bowl. What do you think? Yeah, but what size of bowl? The boss, with his inimitable charm, tact, and grace, says just ducking, give him a bowl. The employee looked back at the bowls, and then I saw him get a big grin over his face. I apologize about that, sir. I think it's probably these ones, he says, as he hands me two of the largest bowls they have in the restaurant, practically giggling with glee. My children were similarly delighted. The manager walked by when we were halfway through and made a noise like a startled opossum, but said no actual words. Definitely going back there. Now to the comments. The manager walked by when we were halfway through and made a noise like a startled opossum. The best part of malicious compliance. Making your target understand that it was them that ducked up, and that the blame lies entirely with them. I worked at McDonald's in high school and my favorite thing to do was to create ducking gigantic kids cones. You'd have to get a wide base to start with, but if you got the foundation set, you could make a cone almost as big as a regular cone. Whenever folks would come in obviously high and ordering a ton of food, I'd always ask them if they wanted a free kids cone. Seeing their eyes light up when I'd build a giant cone was always hilarious. You're my favorite type of person. Just doing my part in the world. I was actually surprised how much fun working at McD's could be when you had cool managers that didn't sweat the small stuff. Like a startled opossum. I'd like to know how you know what that sounds like. If you ever leave cat food out on your front porch and walk out in the middle of the night to get something from your car, you'll learn what it sounds like. Also, you learn if you are fight or flight type person. I'm the freeze kind of person. That employee is awesome. Don't let assholes bring you down. Management, verbally abuses employee, unprofessional demeanor. Employee, acts in their own and the customer's interest. Management, why can't I find any good help? Meanwhile the employee gets fired and the manager gets a promotion and a raise. I hate this world. Everyone hates this world, but what have we done to improve it? What can we do, or is it simply human nature to be miserable bastards? What a shitty manager. I feel pretty bad for this employee. It must be pretty shitty having a manager like that. I mean, in front of a customer? After a while working in restaurants the cussing starts to seem normal, the shitty attitude standard, and being shit on just par for the course. Customers can make or break your day. Deleted. I imagine there are dozens of district or regional managers furiously typing out a memo after reading this about how the employees need to ensure that child-sized bowls are to be vigilantly stocked next to the ice cream machines. I can't imagine a store manager really caring that much, even if they're surprised at the outcome. The ice cream is self-serve precisely because it's cheap. Amusing that the memo is about the bowls and not the attitude. His manager could barely believe what happened. That was ducking terrible. Well done. Startled Opossum is my new band name. OP replied, if you need a piano player, let me know. I used to go to hometown buffet once a week, and I would use a soup bowl for ice cream since they were bigger than the ice cream bowls. The ice cream bowls are like sauce cups, FFS. I get a lot of weird looks and even once had an employee ask me not to do that. Why? It's all you can eat. I'll bet the manager was bowled over when he saw that. My grandma taught me to start dinner with dessert. She was raised during the Depression and ice cream was a luxury.